Growth Sessions to be a safe place. Whether you're coming to kick back, relax, or get some advice, I'm your host, Coco, and joining me as always, hey y'all. How have y'all been?
I hope y'all been doing good.
How have you been, Riya?
I've been good. I've been trusting the process. I've been knowing that I'm on the right path. And last episode, I said I was going to. Last episode, I said I was going to take at least 5 walks, and I took more than 5 walks since the last time.
Period.
Yes.
We might need to start saying stuff on here because it's gonna hold us accountable. Because next time you're on camera, you gotta say what we did or not. I might need to start saying stuff.
And I've really been enjoying it. Like, I've been adding it to my daily routine, or whenever I can, like throughout the weekend, like taking a walk.
Yeah.
And it's been real, calming, peaceful, and I just feel good afterwards. So I'm continuing doing that, and I just feel like I've been on grind mode this time. I can't be BSing no more, like with school and like my lifestyle. Like, I can't be BSing anymore. So I've been good and just blessed.
I love to hear it. Love to hear it.
How you been?
I feel like I've been the same way. I've been doing everything I need to do. I've been going to the gym. I've been either going on walks too. I've been going to church lately too, which always makes me feel like good and reset. So yeah, I'm getting ready to go back to start school in August, so I'm excited about that. A little nervous, but I'm excited overall.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm like about to go to the store, get some.
Oh.
When I do stuff, I feel like I have to have like the cute things. Like, I have to have the notebook. Gotta have some pens. Gotta have the flashcards, whatever it takes for me to like really like learn and do it.
I'm really big on pens. Like, they have to glide perfectly. Like,
Me too. And it's gotta be bold.
Yeah.
I don't like the
the
0.5 or 0.3. It's gotta be like 10. Anyways, so yeah. Yep. That's how I've been. I mean, that kind of gets us into our main topic of today. Like, I feel like we have been on our stuff lately, and we could probably say the statement that we love our lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that statement, like, it brings more value when, things aren't going your way, or you might not, be exactly where you want to be. But it adds more value when you're still able to say that I love my life.
Yeah.
Because regardless, like, we're still grateful to be where we are, and we're on the right. No matter if we think we're where we're supposed to be, we're getting there.
Yeah.
So we gotta love our life. We gotta love our life on the way there, on the way to, our goals that we set for ourselves.
Yeah. I think for me, like, saying that I love my life, it means that I'm like accepting things like for what they are. Like, I've accepted things that happened in the past, and the things that are going to happen in the future, I don't need them to be happy in the current moment. I think we do oftentimes get so caught up in like needing to have this to be content, where you can have goals and desires in life, and you can still be overall content with your current moment, and taking small steps to achieve that overall. So I definitely feel like that's something I feel like everyone should be able to say. And I hate that it's so hard for other people to be able to say that.
Yes, and it's definitely obtainable. Like, saying you love your life can be obtainable by, like you said, like acceptance, like accepting like how your life is going, just accepting everything that happened on the way, just everything that happened on your way to this moment. Like, you have to accept everything. You can't like hold on to what happened or thinking things should have went differently. Like, you can't think like that. Like, you just have to accept everything. I feel like that's number one. That's the number one thing of how you can attain loving your life.
Yeah, you got to accept things for how they are. Yeah.
I feel like for me, it was make no excuses for your life. That's how you can live your life. Because I've been the one to like make excuses, like, oh, this, and that. But like, at the same time, like, you can't make no excuse. There's no excuse. Like, there's no excuse. Like, and I feel like to go deeper into that, it's like you gotta wake up and go to work anyway. that's not an excuse. Like you're still able to find you're still able to find time to go work out, to go to church, to go, do what you like to do, to go pick out stuff that you need for school. Like it's no excuse. Like I feel like a lot of us make excuses when they're really not excuses because there's people out there that have it way harder than us and they're still getting up, doing it day by day, putting that stuff on, looking cute. Like it's no excuse just because you don't have to look how you feel, you don't have to look what you go through. So it's no excuse. Make no excuses.
It's crazy how we get caught up in excuses or feeling like, oh, like I can't do this or whatever the things are. I think it is really important to push past all that stuff because at the end of the day, like going for those walks, like probably don't feel like you have the time for it. You probably don't feel like you have the energy for it. But then once you do the walk, I feel like you get energy and you feel like happy and overall like you were productive.
It's not going to drain you. You're not going to not benefit from it. Like I always tell my friends that don't have kids, I'm like, you have all the time in the world. You have all the time in the world. Like I remember like before like when I didn't have any kids, it's like I don't have enough time. I have to go to work. I have to do like you have all the time in the world. You have every opportunity to do what you want to do. I don't think people understand.
Yeah, I mean, because I be thinking I have all this stuff to do, but I be thinking like once I have kids, like I'm not gonna really have time to do this as much as I do now.
Yeah.
So I think that does help shift your mindset to kind of like you got it, you can do it,
And it makes me mad when like people that like when people do make excuses. I'm like, you have all the time in the world. You have every opportunity to do what you want to do. If you want to leave this state, you can leave this state. If you want to, work that job that you really want, you can work that job that you really want. If you want to wake up every day and go work out, you can do that. There is no excuses.
Yeah.
And then, especially like with being healthy, you have no excuses because there's people that's on a hospital bed or even like just went through a lot of, healthcare things and health things that, could have deterred them from doing what they want to do. Like, you're healthy, you're able to move your body, there's no excuse in that either. Like,
this is true. And it's studies show like you're gonna feel a lot better if you're healthy. If you're eating right, if you're working out, like it actually does help your overall like contention and happiness with life, honestly.
And I don't know how y'all feel about this, but like it can be way worse. It can be way harder. And like somebody else could be living harder than you. And somebody else could be living harder than that person. Like it could be way worse. Like you could be way worse off. So it's like, why not take advantage of your life right now and don't make no excuses? Like it can be way worse.
Yeah.
Like when I was walking, I seen this man, like he was running, but like he had a limp to his run. Like I don't know, something happened to his leg or whatever, and it's like he's not making an excuse to not run.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you're able to run perfectly.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no excuse, and then somebody else can have a way harder.
This is true. I feel like that does kind of tie in with like overcoming fear and being uncomfortable. If you know that there's something that you want to do, even if it's going to cause you to be scared or if it's going to make you uncomfortable, it's important to still push through and do that. Because I feel like a lot of us have goals and things that we want to do, and we just don't do them because either we're scared or, we keep putting it off or we're making excuses, whatever the case may be. But whenever you kind of embrace fear and uncomfortability, I think you can get really, really far. Whether that's, moving to a different state or connecting with people that you don't know, or like a lot of growing in life and being happy is being in touch with like accomplishing your fears and learning that it's not as scary as it is in your head. I think whenever I did that, it definitely helped me like see like, oh, like it wasn't that bad, and I was actually a lot happier. So I think that does go hand in hand with being happy as well.
Yes, living carefree, living fear-free, living worry-free.
Yeah,
that's another way. That's other ways how you can live your life, because why live in fear? Why be scared? Why, like I was walking the other night. And I told my dad that I was walking. He was like, "It's late, girl. It's late." I'm like, "I don't care. I don't live in fear. I'm okay." Like, but yeah, like you said, just not living in fear, being carefree, being worry free. I think those all play a role in living your life.
Yeah, and you can be cautious and still carefree. You can still have your things. You can do it in a smart way and still accomplish things that you want to do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Definitely.
How important do you feel it is to know yourself and your values and your maybe purpose to truly like be happy and love your life?
100%.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know yourself, you're allowing other people's opinions, and you're just allowing other people's opinions to get to your head. Like, and if you know yourself, nothing else is going to stop you from where you want to go. So, I think it's 100%. That's the number one thing. You have to know yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to know what you like, what you don't like. Like, that's.
I agree. I think like overall you're just gonna be like chasing things because if you're trying to have a life that you love and you don't know yourself or your values, how are you gonna know like what that life that you love looks like? You won't know because you're just gonna be chasing things and it won't fit, and then you're on to the next thing and it won't fit or whatever the case is. So I do think it is something that it's important to what are your values, what things do you like to do. If you don't know your purpose, like like which is fair. I think we're all trying to figure out what our purpose is. But just connecting with things that make you happy, figuring that out, Do you feel like you know kind of what your purpose is?
In a way, I do. I feel like my purpose is to honestly be myself.
Yeah.
Because I definitely have trouble with that. Like, I won't say I have trouble with being myself, but just being open and, like, not putting on a mask and things like that. Because, like, I feel like my purpose just goes back to family. Like, how my family is and, like, what I can bring to my family to make it better. I feel like that's my purpose. And I feel like I'm working towards being that person that's able to show people that it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to talk to one another. It's okay to, have conversations, spend quality time, and just be real.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's my purpose when it comes to a family aspect. Because, like, I feel like my family is kind of divided and, like, separated. Like, I just want everybody to be themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I have to be the blueprint of showing people that it's okay to be yourself. And you don't have to put on a mask or hide things or, just be yourself.
Rise out here trying to be the light, y'all.
I'm trying to be light. I really am.
Yeah.
And I feel like my number one thing is not letting other people dim that light.
Absolutely. Because they will. They're going to try it. And it just happens. Whether they're conscious of it or not, it happens. Yeah.
What about you? What do you feel like your purpose is? I know we're still trying to find our main purpose. Like, do you feel like it's something in you that's like, this is my purpose?
Yeah, I mean, I have a strong desire to have a family and, like, raise people who are going to be good and go and do good in the world. I think I have a strong desire to want to go out and do good and, like, give back and help others. It's something that I've always said that I wanted to do. Honestly, I'm still figuring it out, but, like, career-wise and whatever that's going to be, I have no idea. But I know I have a purpose.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, kind of
it starts with
have a
purpose and knowing, what that is.
And being, like, fired up about it. I'm excited to figure out, like, what my thing's going to be. And I'm sure everyone's going to have, like, multiple things. You're not just here for one reason, So it would be cool to see what that is. Yeah.
How are you learning to be grateful for what you have?
I think for me, I'm a person who's always on to the next thing. I'm always, like, looking to see, like, okay, I accomplished this. What's the next thing? Like, I don't take time to really be grateful for the things that I just accomplished. Like, okay, you just got this thing that you've been working hard for, but I'm already on to the next thing rather than accepting and being happy for what I just worked hard for. So it's something I'm learning to still figure out because I think I do have a hard time with gratitude. But when we really just stop and look at things and slow down, I think it's easy to have gratitude for all things that we have and things that we, So, yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, when our parents were like, I put a roof over your head. That's something to be
They're always the same.
That's something to be grateful for. Like, that's something to show gratitude for. That's a lot of gratitude towards that. Like, thank you for putting a roof on my head.
Yeah. There's things everywhere. If you look hard enough and you're, there's always things to be grateful for. Yeah.
I wanted to say, like, be grateful for your time. Like, if you really think about it, we have a lot of time to do what we need to do, what we want to do, and just being able to go out, buy clothes, buy things that we want to buy. Like that's a super important thing to be looking for. Um, I wanted to ask you about this, like God's experiment. Like, what were your thoughts about, you know, like putting that into the atmosphere when you're learning to be grateful?
Honestly, I think you put that in. No, you did. I swear you did.
You put all of this in there.
Okay, this was a note that we had shared previously. But if I have to say off the top of my head, this is all God's experiment, you know? And like, it's important to love your life because I feel like this is what I'm trying off the block. Honestly, I don't know why that's in there. But I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, love being the answer. I definitely feel like love is the answer because if we all just love one another, if we're able to love ourselves first, we're able to love other people the same. I feel like that's important for where we live in because it's a lot of violence, drama, just negativity. Like I don't want to. So I know if I love myself first, and I'm able to be grateful and just live carefree, worry free, I'm able to spread the love that God has given me to spread.
And it's all like part of his plan at the end of the day. Everything that we're going through, you don't even realize in the moment. Sometimes he's working it out in your favor, and it really won't feel like he's working it out in your favor, but he absolutely is. So just understand.
You might not know now.
Yeah.
But you will understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at the big picture. Looking at the big picture of life, what does that look like to you? Because I know we say like we have to live in the present moment, live in the now. But what does looking at the big picture look to you?
I just think it's easy to be like zoomed in on certain things. Like you can get caught up with things very quickly. Whether that's Love Island and being so consumed with that TV show and like people just be like focused on the wrong things. Every once in a while you need to step back from your life and really look at it in a wide spectrum to see kind of like what's going on. Like you can really, that's a way to like do gratitude. That's a way to see, be more grateful for things. I think just taking a step to like just look at everything overall, it's important to do that, Yeah.
I think being positive is a way that I look at the big picture. Like positivity can be looked at as boring, but to me it's just peaceful. But in your opinion, like how does positivity look boring to you? Or how could it look boring to you?
I think people like negativity and stuff and tragedy, all that gets people clicks and views. Where like if you're positive on social media or just in general in your life, you have a content life, people think that's boring because they're so used to the drama and everything going on. So I think sometimes people view positivity as being boring because we're so used to seeing like negativity online and it's easy for the clicks and stuff. So I think that's kind of like the way society sees positivity. Honestly, I don't see it that way. But, yeah.
I think that's where like the world is hits me because like if somebody is posting about drama or somebody is just drama filled and negative filled, like that gets more people ramped up. That gets more people wanting to be around you and in your face. Like it's just so backwards. Like I would definitely choose positivity and peacefulness over that. Like 100%. Like I don't understand how somebody else could choose otherwise and want to be messy, want to just sit on the phone to just talk about people all day. I don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't see that. Like I've been doing it.
Okay. And what you intake too, Like if you're intaking, not trying to call on that help, but if you're intaking, baddies 24/7 or Love Island's not negative, but just the things that you're consuming, like none of that's. It's good to have your stuff too, but like pay attention to what you're intaking because it will have a big impact on the way you view the world, the way your life will look like too. I think it is important to like keep it positive if you can. I like to have a little bit of toxic TV myself, but it's a good.
And I'm not sitting here trying to be perfect. Be like if somebody brings mess to me, I'm could be like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read all 42 comments. But I'm just saying, like, that's not something that I search for or yearn for. Just wake up and, be looking, like, look towards that, look forward to that. Like, I'm not that type of person, but like
drama filled.
Yeah, that's just not me. But I mean, if that's me, but I'm pretty sure you have better things to do.
I think, and that's kind of younger. I think as you grow and you get older, you realize that drama's not everything. Even I'm sure everyone experienced in high school with the drama or things that negative, all that stuff. But as you get older, I think you definitely do want more slow and peaceful things overall. So,
okay, back to looking at the big picture. There are great things happening every day.
I do. Sometimes you gotta look real hard. You have to look real hard to find stuff. I'm not lying.
Because like when we was, talking about this topic and I came across that pinpoint, I'm like, there aren't great things happening. And I feel like once you realize that, there's no point back. Like your mindset is just like shifted.
I try to stay away from that mindset as much as I can. I get there often. I do. So I'm not gonna act like I don't. Because sometimes I'll just think this is all like a rat race, like
exactly.
like everything's a scam, yeah. So
we're programs,
yeah,
we're being slaves,
yeah,
like all of that.
Yeah, like you just on the hamster wheel. You running, but it ain't going nowhere. Yeah,
chasing, like we're programmed, we're lied to all of it.
There's space to honor that. I mean, I even have some statistics as well that show that like a lot of us are depressed. A lot of us are going through hard things. So let's just be like, you have to honor that too. That is true. There's a lot of bad things happening in the world. But if you look hard enough, there is good things happening everywhere. There's people trying to work against the grain. And I applaud those people because it's not easy. And I think that's what we're trying to do ourselves is work against the grain. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we feel like it don't work. But we still do it because we're trying our absolute best. And if you can get one person, or if you can help out one way, I think it's worth it, even if it's just a small percentage.
Yeah. Because like I've been that person that was so depressed, but like now I am realizing that there's so much good in the world.
Yeah.
There, I just said I didn't agree with that, but I do agree with that. Like there is a lot of things that like we can look past, but like you really have to have a certain mindset for that because it's like. You realize, like, once you get that certain mindset, a lot of people don't align with how you view life, and that makes it kind of hard. But I feel like now I just view life as just something I can take a hold of. Like, I don't want to be programmed. I don't want to be just stuck in the rat race. Like, I don't want to be that person. I feel like I'm trying so hard to get out of that. Like, understanding that we still have responsibilities and we still got to get things done, but like emotionally and like mentally, like I feel like I'm ahead of the game when it comes to getting away from that mindset of being programmed, lied to, and just like, oh, do this and I have to do it. Like I feel like I'm ahead of the game on that because I feel like that's what makes me love life. Like just knowing that I don't have to be a part of what the world sells to.
Facts.
So
it's such a balance. You have to be aware of what's going on, all the bad things, but also like understand that you can't overcome it and not like giving up on it. Like it's what you make it at the end of the day.
And I know I can overcome it. I know I can overcome it. Like I know I can. Like mentally, emotionally. And I feel like the end goal is physically.
Yeah.
Like, living in on my own land.
Period.
Making my own food. I feel like that's a way of overcoming it physically. So that's my goal. But right now, mentally, I'm just in my own world. Mm-hmm. Delusional. Very much so.
I do kind of like challenge myself and everybody else. If you feel like if you like find yourself in that negative part of things where you feel like you can't overcome it, go out and do some good. Like today, go do some good in the world. Like there truly is good things out there if you look hard enough. Sometimes it's not hard. You don't have to look hard. But if you feel like everything's negative, go do some good then. Go put some good into the world because you are part of that as well.
And that lets you know that it's positivity out there and there's people that's doing the same thing as you once you do it. Like I feel like great things happen from inside, like your mind and just how you do things and how you do things and navigate through life and just things that you would want things done.
Yeah.
So it's definitely possible. You just have to find your people. I think that's the one thing. Like you have to find people that align with you.
Community is definitely really important. That's something else to touch on with this is just like overall being happy in life, having community, finding your community. You know, not just you can't be laying on their bed all day and saying, "Oh, I don't have community." I do that, so I'm saying that to myself. But there's a balance. You gotta have a good, good
being
people
aligned with being aligned with who you're supposed to be aligned with. Like you can go out and spread positivity and just have a certain mindset of life, knowing that you don't have to be programmed. You don't have to feed into what the world is telling you. But like if you're around the people that's opposed of that, it's gonna be detrimental to how you feel in your emotions. And I feel like that's where a lot of people fail because they don't be around the right people.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience, and a lot of people try to downplay you on your delusions on life. Like yes, I'm delusional. Yes, I know that I'm able to do anything that I want to do. Yes, I know that I'm able to do things regardless of my circumstance. And people look down on that. And I feel like I'm the type of person that makes a lot of things look easy, and a lot of people look down on it because I'm like, they're like, how are you doing this? How are you doing this? Like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just being me, and I'm just knowing that I'm able to do anything that I'm able to.
Yeah. It's crazy that people will look down on that, But I guess you
just because there's a certain mindset in their view of the world. Like, even with going to school, like having a fresh baby and like going to school and it's like, oh, how are you going to school? Why are you going to school? Because I know it's possible. And there's people in my class that has 3 kids and they still go to school. Like it's possible. Like I said, it can be way worse. And it's like I didn't have to just be on survival mode just because I had a kid.
Yeah.
Like I'm able to do exactly what I want to do, regardless of my circumstance.
That's honestly I think that's really empowering, and I think it's really important to do that. I hate the people who do get stuck up on that, but I think they probably just are small-minded.
Yeah.
Maybe have went through some trauma, whatever. But it is important to just push through anything. You can do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to at the end of the day. You just gotta make it happen. It's that simple.
It's really simple.
Yeah. It's hard, but
it's
it's hard. But yeah.
Yeah, because you could be going through something else and that could be hard. So I'm just I always tell myself what's for me when I'm asking. That's what gets me going because I feel like not a lot of people, but people just try to speak fear into you, speak things into you that you don't even believe. Like I'm just a really optimistic person, and I believe that anything can happen if you put your mind to it, no matter your circumstance.
Yeah.
So, nobody talk fear into you. Don't let nobody limit you because you are unlimited, and you can do anything that you set your mind to.
Period.
And you can make it look easy. That's why people mad.
They want it to look hard.
They want it to look hard. They want you struggling. They want you looking ugly down. No.
It didn't break you. It's not going to break you,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love my life. And can't wait to take that with me because at the end of the day, I am 100% comfortable with myself. I know myself and I love myself. And that's something nobody can take away from me, no matter what you do or what you say.
Yeah. I like that we talked about this. I think that the statement "I love your life," I understand that it's hard to be able to say that, but I think it's important just to learn yourself, know yourself, show up, envision your best self, and show up as her every day. What things do you like to do? What were you doing in your life that made you happy? Whenever you used to be happy, whatever. Just be intentional. Make plans. Get crazy with it. Even if it don't make sense to other people, it makes sense to you. Just get out and do exactly that. It's your life. No one else is gonna come and save you and make a plan for you. You got to get up and do that for yourself.
Oh yeah, nobody's coming to save you.
Yeah.
You have to save yourself. You have to do what you want to do.
You do get tired eventually of the same things. I know that's kind of what sparked it for me. Just getting tired of the same things every day. But I had to just kind of get up and make a change. So yeah,
It's on you. It's not on nobody else. Like,
yeah,
I feel like a lot of things that I have came encounter with, I've been waiting on people to, speak about those things or tell me they want to do those things so I can do it with them. And I feel like that's something that I've learned. Like, just do it yourself. If you want to do something, do it yourself. Don't wait on nobody to come tell you they're going to do it too. Like, you're going to be waiting all day. You're not going to get things done.
yeah.
You want to go work out? You can't wait on somebody to tell you, oh, I want to go work out. You can't wait on that.
Usually it's better off by yourself, I will say. I think if working out, for example, I'll get a workout buddy and they don't come and I stop going. But if I'm with myself, then I'll just keep going. So it's just like, if you can do things in solitude and you can have confidence in that, that's great. If someone else joins you, that's great too. But you shouldn't need that plus one,
And a lot of things was like, traveling. Like, most of the time that I traveled, like, somebody else brought it to my attention. Like, oh, let's go here, and I'm like, why am I not the one to tell somebody that, or just tell myself that, let's go here, instead of waiting on somebody to tell you that they're going to go there, they go there. Like, be the blueprint in your life and be the number one person in your life. Like, don't wait on nobody else to do anything. Yeah.
Get in the driver's seat, if you will.
Exactly. Get in the driver's seat. Don't be in the passenger seat. Like, don't be in the passenger seat your whole life. Like,
So let's here for the ride.
Princess,
Yeah, I'm for that. Just don't be in the back seat. Don't just be somewhere in the front.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Be in the driver's seat of your life.
Is that all we have for our main topics?
Yeah, I think we should get to the hot topics.
Okay.
You can go first.
Let's see. I was gonna do yours.
Okay. All three of them?
We could probably do two.
Okay. Okay, I'll just do this one. I just wanted to, just have, like, how do you show appreciation for the older generations? Like, just, taking a deep dive on that and just understanding that, they paved a way for you. Like, because I was talking to my, Nana the other day, and I had bought her this book. It was Grandma, I Want to Know Your Story or something like that I got on Amazon. And, she just write things down in the book. It's just, certain questions, and, she just write them down basically about her entire life. And yesterday, or, 2 days ago, I asked her, did you write in your book? And she was like, no, because it just makes me feel sad. I said, why does it make you feel sad? And she was just like, because I didn't think about things like that at your age. I was like, what was you thinking about? And she was like, survival. And that just made me, opened my eyes to, where I am today and what I'm able to do. I'm able to, not really live in survival. Yes, I gotta get things done. Yes, I gotta figure things out on my own. But overall, I don't think I'm living in survival mode because I have those people to, lean on. My mom, my family, just my family in general. So how do you show appreciation for the older generations? And how does that look like? What does that look like in your life right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it starts with knowledge. Obviously, you can have gratitude for something that you don't really know about. I like that you have that book. I've been seeing it on TikTok. I want to get it, but just taking the time to when my grandma be telling stories, I'll be listening.
Yeah.
And then just understanding how different things were.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of cool if you just sit and listen and hear everything.
Yeah.
I feel like she used to be they had to farm and they couldn't just go to the store. Things were very, very different.
Yeah.
So I think once you have knowledge on things, I think it's easy to have gratitude. And I think it does kind of keep you in check because things are very different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes I find myself in the mindset is why are my family not millionaires?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they not millionaires?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's we gotta understand they had a very hard time, other races and things like that. We're able to, just live on our own, be cute every day,
Yeah.
But we're able to just do, a lot of simple things that they weren't able to do. So I definitely show gratitude for that. And just the lifestyle that we live, if we just keep this up, we're able to, pave the way for our younger generation that comes after us. So I'm very grateful for that.
I think that's a good point too, because if I look at each generation, they have made it better than what they had. My grandma made it better for my mom than what she had. My mom did the same for me. Yeah. And if I just keep going, I think each generation will be better.
Yeah.
It might not have been, millions, but it was better than,
Yeah.
it was, so just having gratitude for that. I think I might be the generation to do it, though. I'm hoping to give my kids, some generational wealth. So,
Yes, I love that. You will.
yeah.
Okay, the second one I had was your opinion, because Chloe, she's going to school for psychology. She's gonna be a therapist, but I just wanted your opinion on like my social life because I have friends. But like I don't have that one person or a couple of people that I just talk to in a day. Like like random phone calls, random FaceTime calls. Like, why is that? Like, is it me? Like, I just feel like I kind of steer away from trying. Or I feel like I steer away from being that person that's always doing, like, always on receive things too. Because I feel like if I was to, call people, FaceTime people, I'm pretty sure they would answer, like, just randomly answer. But I feel like, why doesn't anyone call me? Why does anyone, just randomly call me and want to be on the phone with me? Like, I understand that my isolation plays a role in that, but at the same time, it's like, do I have any friends?
Yeah.
Not like that. But like, like, what's your opinion? Like,
I mean, I think it varies. I think it depends because I think I found myself in relationships where I'm the one calling, and if I don't do that, it's not gonna be received back either.
Yeah.
So I think that sucks. I think it's hard to not be thought of in the way that you want to be thought of. It could be they're not wired that way, and that they're not thinking about it that way. It could be so many different things. I feel like.
Yeah, because I just look at it as like my social life being bland. Like it's just like boring, but it's like I know I'm not boring.
Yeah,
I know I bring light and light. Like honestly, what it is. Like should I just start running the phone people, start running the FaceTime people? Like
sometimes you gotta set the tone. Sometimes you gotta be the one to FaceTime.
yeah.
And they might be caught off guard, like, "Oh, are you okay?" And like,
I'm good.
like, yeah, I'm straight. Just want to hang out. And they're like, "Oh, okay," And then maybe they'll reciprocate it. You might have to do it 1 or 3 times to start it off, But then if it's not happening, then maybe y'all just don't connect in those ways,
Yeah.
I think that we're both trying to find still our people for real,
Yeah.
They just get it. Sometimes you gotta just like put habits and I guess set the tone sometimes. So.
Because I want people to be 100% comfortable around me. Like, I don't want you to hide anything. I don't want you to, I just don't like that. Because I feel like now it's going to be flaky. Because, like, if you feel like you got to hide something from me, then, like, why are you going to hide me? Because I feel like I'm the type of person. I ain't got to hide nothing from you. I can be 100% honest and, like,
Yeah. I think it's hard for people to put their walls down, too, and just get comfortable with people. I think it's hard to know where relationships are at too. Like it usually takes one person having to step out and set the tone.
And I definitely feel like it goes back to living your life. Like if you have friends around you that don't love their life, like it's gonna be hard for them to show up for you as a friend that you need to be. So
Fuck it.
Love y'all life so y'all can be good friends.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It goes full circle. If you love your life, it's probably gonna make everybody else around themselves maybe motivated or encouraged to like follow you in a sense, or maybe it rubs off on your family or whatever the case is. So it's definitely achievable, y'all. The whole point of this is to encourage ourselves and kind of speak some light into it.
Just show gratitude. Like there is nothing to make excuses for, and there's nothing to not be grateful for. Like you're blessed. You're very blessed. Pretty sure. I know all the people that follow us are very blessed. And I can see that. Like, y'all are very blessed. And I just want y'all to love your life. There's no other way to go about it.
Yeah.
No matter what. No matter your circumstance. Because it's somebody else way worse than you.
Just sitting there clocking it.
So, yeah. If y'all made it this far, thanks for listening.
And make sure to tune in every other Wednesday for an episode.